I braved the night so I could capture this view for the beginning of this video. Just look at how pretty it is behind me, standing on the bridge, with the wheat field behind me, the morning sun rising up above, all the beautiful colors in the sky. Absolutely breathtaking, I think. You would never think that we are standing in a single biome, Stony Shore world. And the same thing, if I am facing this direction, you still wouldn't think we are in a single biome, Stony Shore world. Same thing for this direction. And same thing for this direction. And let me get that Zombo. Where's he at? Ah, as I was saying, you would never think that we are standing in a Stony Shore environment. Just wouldn't. It's so beautiful. Everything surrounding us is so lush and green. And there's a berry bush there. Yeah, I think this is the feel that I was going for when I was doing all the terraforming around here. Especially this view over here. Let me get that berry bush out of the way. Back behind me over there. I just love that area. So pretty. We still have a lot to do though. Let's take a look at the map. I have made a second map. As you can see, I took that one on day 1052, and you can see there's a little bit of change. Not a whole lot yet, but there's some significant differences. For example, we do have Netherland now. I moved all of the stuff, the nether stuff from here. And so this area right here is now green over there. We've expanded the crop area. So that's all filled in nice now. And there's a little bit more green behind the castle area. In this area right here, we have a little bit more green. And there's also the village that's over there now. So we've made a little bit of progress on the landscape. But we still have a lot more to go. Because you remember I did say this entire continent right here is going to be filled in with green. So I still have a lot of bone mealing left to do. Because this one, we have a little bit more back there, but there's still quite a ways to go. And then I still have this whole area in here, and I need to finish getting out the nether portal that was over there that was moved over here. So I still have a little bit to do on that, but you can see the pathways now, and we have our bridge, you can see, and our little barn, and the mud hut over here, the mud area. So yeah, there's a little bit of change here. We have our beach next to the fishy hut. And as you can see, there is a little bit of decoration inside our house here, but it's not nearly as decorated as I want it to be. It's just very sparsely decorated. The towers have absolutely nothing in them. They don't even have floors in them. They have weeds growing in them and stuff, so it's absolutely bare. I still have to do all the work in these, put floors and put things. I do have an idea of what I want to do in here. I just haven't done it. Same thing with upstairs. We still have decoration to do up here. There's some oopsies I want to take care of, like that and that. I mean, this is kind of decorated in here for the bedroom. Yeah, we got that big old space up here. How am I going to get up there? Also, there's things to do in here. You see I've started on the floor, but I haven't got very far. We still need to finish the floor in this area and kind of make it kind of come outside a little bit. We got most of the decoration done in here, except for just putting the floor in, I think, is the main thing in here. We still got to finish this area right here by the beach. I still need to get rooted dirt. I haven't really done any of that yet. Remember I said most of this stone is going to be turned into rooted dirt, so I got to get some of that going. Which means I got to chop down a lot of azalea trees because I only get one piece of rooted dirt per tree. A couple of main things, though, is in our book right here. we have completed every task that we had on our original to-do list. The last thing we had to do was defeat the dragon, which we've done that. But now we have a page 2. That's to get every tree in the game. Well, we're missing 3 of them. We still need the birch tree, the spruce tree, and the mangrove tree. Now I also have added bamboo here. I know it's not a tree, so I'm not going to be heartbroken if we don't get bamboo. But bamboo would give us another wood type. I don't think we can get bamboo, though, because, well, unless we find another trial chamber, I think you can get bamboo from trial chambers. Wandering traders do not carry bamboo, so we are out of luck for those guys bringing us anything. But if we were to do any kind of, I don't know, mining, wandering around, tunneling underground, we might accidentally come across another trial chamber that would have bamboo in it. That's the only way we could get it. But like I said, I'm not going to be heartbroken if we don't get it because it's not a tree. So it was just something extra I wanted to add if we could get it. The main thing is we need to get wandering traders so we can get these 3 trees. We have to get those. And now we have a page 3 because we have cats. So we still need to get the black cat, the British cat, the tabby cat, and the white cat. We have all of these other ones, and I'm putting their names in here as we get them. I still need to name the calico, and I still need to name the Siamese. But all the other cats are outside on the patio. The only thing about the cats is our villagers are not villaging. They're unhappy. And I'm not talking about the villagers downstairs in the trading hall. I'm talking about the villagers in the village people, villagers. Yeah, they're not happy, and I don't know why. I think it may have something to do with maybe the trading hall is interfering with the village. Maybe they are too close together. I tried to not do that, but I don't math very well, so it very well could be that. So maybe all I need to do is make some more beds. I don't know, but I'm going to have to play with that kind of off camera to see what their dealio is, because they try to make more villagers, but then they get mad. So I'm not real sure exactly what's going on with them fellers out there, but I'll figure it out because we're not going to get any more cats until they start villaging. Speaking of cats, here's our guys. This is our latte ragdoll. This is Butters, the Persian, and this is Jelly, the jelly. And then over here, I asked you guys during the cat episode what to name these guys. And Relying Voice, I believe, suggested Patches for the tuxedo. So this is Patches. And this one I named Run of the Mill Mob, paying homage to Mr. Emerald Dragoon and my Run of the Mill Mob that I tend to get killed by. So yeah, so that's where this name came from. I still need to name this guy and that guy. So, and we still need to get the other 4 cats. So those are goals that I would like to achieve before the end of the series, which I will say the end of the series is starting to wrap up. We are on the downhill slope of the Stony Shore series. We've accomplished pretty much everything we need to do. I still want to kind of tidy up the portal over there in Netherland and make it look a little more fancy, I guess. I gotta do that. And, work on the landscaping. The thing that we are going to do today, though, we got to do this guy. Remember I said that the Pillager Shrine is going to be down here? So I've kind of got the hole started. I'm going to just dig out a long hallway. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be a long hallway that I'm going to make out of blackstone. I did go down into the nether where we were tunneling and exploding to get all the ancient debris. And I did bring up all the blackstone that we had gotten down there, so I have all that. But we need to, all this is going to be on display down in this hallway. So I think let's go ahead and get that started. Seriously. I did not anticipate running into Niagara Falls down here. But here we are. Niagara Fallsing it. Oh, I've reached the surface. That's fine too. And the Pillager Shrine is complete. Well, as complete as we can get it currently. We did use up all of our banners. We also used up all of our crossbows right there. The only thing we have extra of right now is the ominous bottles, and I did put them in the chest behind me. The back wall is going to stay the way it is so that we have, you know, further expansion later on, because we are going to have some more dudes come by. I'm sure they can't stay away from here. They love it here. I was going to also make some more item frames, but I ran out of leather, so I gotta do the junk and stuff that I gotta do to get more leather before I can make more item frames to hang more stuff up. So yeah, I'll have to take care of that later. But for now, I think it's as complete as we can get it. I think it turned out really good. And let me just go outside, and there's the entrance of it. Let me turn around. There we go. I may or may not leave this vine. I'm not sure if I like that yet. Well, I'll wait till it all grows in, and we'll see how it looks when it gets done, if I like it or not. And we can finish, actually, where's some bone meal? Did I have bone meal over here? I do. We can finish bone mealing these glowberries now that they've grown. Okay. So yeah, I think it turned out really good. I like the color of the warped wood. Kind of matches the banner colors. Looks really cool. And we have a really good use for the copper bulbs that we ripped off when we went to the trial chamber. Really cool use for these guys up here to provide some light. And we have the warped wood behind here too. I like the way it has that little, it kind of moves behind there. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think it turned out really good. And I think for now, I think we can call this an episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.